All right. Are you ready, Mr. Biscuits? Are you ready? Are you ready to introduce the show today? Are you ready? Yes. Aren't you my beautiful little boy? Yes. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And welcome to another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. So, my lovelies, I have a confession. I'm dying.
She's dead.
No, not really, but unfortunately, I have had a pretty intense week. Last week was my first anniversary with my boyfriend, and we stayed at the Shard to celebrate, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It was a wonderful experience, and I'm so happy that I did it. But a couple of days later, I came down with a cold. So you know what that was like. That was the universe being like, you thought, didn't you? Didn't you think? Yes. Didn't you think, Biscuit? Yes, you thought you could be happy, but no. Disease!
I got cholera!
So Mr. Biscuits went and spent the weekend with Auntie Maureen, didn't you? And you had lots of fun in the garden, and you got terrified of the pigeons. So, my lovelies, it has been a little while since we have done an America's Next Top Scandal Girls video. So this season that we are currently watching is probably the most dramatic one that we have seen so far, from like a production storyline point. It's almost like every single person on this reality TV show has got a storyline or a story arc, and the producers are like, we're going to follow this girl. Which, although it makes for interesting reality TV from a sort of standpoint that you don't really know what you're going to watch in each episode, does kind of make me feel quite bad for these girls, because they are, you know, early 20s, under 21 in some cases, and they're being subjected to quite intense storylines. Especially when it comes to eating disorders and body image. Are you tired? You weren't tired just now. You were squeaking at me to sit on my lap, and now you're squeaking to get down. Mr. Biscuits. Yes, my beautiful boy. Yes.
Deranged.
So, my lovelies, one of the top comments in the last episode we watched of America's Next Top Scandal Girls Cycle 3 was by Sarah McKinnon, and they say, I don't like that Julie is using the modelling world to get somewhere else, says Tyra on her television show that uses the modelling world as a backdrop for a game show. I can't agree more. The level of hypocrisy in this show is quite shocking, and I almost want to say that it kind of comes from a place of, because the modelling industry wasn't like well known back in this day, as in like there wasn't a lot of like
behind the scenes, what really happened, girls?
Because social media was not a thing. We never really got to see what happened behind or like backstage at modelling shows unless models had done interviews with magazines and stuff. And because those interviews went through an editing stage, there was definitely a very controlled idea of what modelling was. So I think a lot of the girls went into this show expecting it to be very representative of what the modelling industry is like. And this show is not.
Is that tea?
So, my lovelies, make sure you strap in, strap on, get your beverage at the ready. I am on the Monster Lewis Hamilton again today. Biscuit, do you want to sit on your little pillow next to me? Is that what you want? You my little biscuit?
No, I want to watch the Scandal Girls.
Pop your hanger in and let's watch America's Next Top Scandal Girls, Cycle 3, Episode 4. Da 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 da. Cowbell Girls. Cowbell Girls. Cassie Girls. Yaya Girls. Yaya should win. I'm sorry. I will not apologise for my correct opinion. Leah! Magdalena, go! Jennifer! I'm so unwell, just so you know. I'm dying to know who's going to win America's Next Top Scandal. I'm also actually dying. America's Next Top Model with Tyra Humps. Oh, it's the night time, but it's also the morning. Oh, dead. I was dead on the floor.
Through this whole thing, but
Right.
my last panel, God, that was hard.
Oh,
my
yes,
biggest
of
challenge
course,
is
the
realizing that,
scandal.
hey, you don't know it all.
Right.
I am the least confident, and
I must admit, though, at like 19, you couldn't tell me a single thing about anyone ever. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there is a certain level of, it's not arrogance. Is it conceitedness? Like, young people have a tendency to be very like,
I'm right in the face of danger, girls. You can't tell me anything.
and it's like, the older you get, the more you realise that actually you don't really know anything at all, ever, about anything, do you know?
Oh, that's nice.
Now that I'm like 30 plus VAT, I very much am like, well, perhaps I don't know everything, and maybe I should listen to when someone is saying something, even if they're saying something absolutely unhinged, deranged, insane. I still feel like I should listen to them and then go, no, actually, no, I don't think so. No.
Cancelled!
Today's going to be an episode, my loves. Right, what is Christy talking about? Oh, what a horrible... I forgot. Yeah, the makeovers. They had makeovers, didn't they? Look at this hateful fringe. This is literally like a pixie cut with a 24-inch weft stuck on.
Shut up, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I am the least confident and I feel a little
Who is this
intimidated
woman?
of the other girls. I have a long way to go and they know that.
I don't recognise her.
Being in New York is totally different than being in Idaho. There's lots of drama that
Idaho.
goes on in this competition, but I
Idaho.
still like everybody in the
Oh
house,
gosh,
and
yes.
you have to
Jennifer,
get along to live
last
together.
28 years.
Come on.
A pink woman. Oh, a sale at DFS. Right, come on, girls.
School's in session
Time to
this
read.
AM. Grab your sweats and sneakers and head for the gym.
Oh.
You have 5 minutes.
Are they going to do another boxing? Boxing. Something about boxing? Boxercise.
So we show up, we come in, and it's like a theater room, and there's a stage and a runway set up, and we're like, oh, this is awesome.
I wonder what's going to happen.
Ketamine and MDMA.
Here she is, the woman on the go. Miss J. Alexander was such a trailblazer for TV. I feel like this is one of the things that America's Next Top Model got right, is like representation of queer people beyond like,
Ha ha, you're queer.
it's actually like Miss J. Alexander, although she has like a sense of humour and things are a bit amusing, it's very like they know their craft. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like they're respectable in this industry. So it's like nice to see that represented in a way that's not like, look at this.
Lovely woman.
Don't say a slur on the Chanel, girls. You'll get banned.
Wow, scandalous.
How do I put do not disturb? Oh, don't disturb me. I'm very busy. Oh, God, what is today? No, not... what? Until this evening. Thank you. Goodbye. I have to stop talking like that. I'm going to have a hernia. She's so funny. Right, what's she going to do?
Miss J comes down. She has
Where's
her
she
little
going to put that
apple. She's
ball?
just fabulous.
Jay Alexander's probably the funniest man I've ever seen.
Why?
Okay, why doesn't someone explain Jay to us? He wears heels and no one says anything about it.
So, ladies, welcome to...
I forget that even back, like, what is this, 19 years ago, 18 years ago, people are like,
A man in heels.
like, ugh. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've literally been androgynous since the day I was born. I arrived here being like, do you know what? None of that, no. Maybe that's the reason why I've just never cared. Like, one of my biggest inspirations growing up as a literal child was Pete Burns. So the idea that, like, men in makeup and men in, like, heels had never shocked me. Never. I was so used to it. So it is kind of, I don't know, I have to remind myself that that's not the case and that most people are quite... you know, surprised, shocked, pearl clutching when they see someone breaking gender norms so blatantly without any regard for anything else. Do you know what I mean? Just living their truth, girls.
Runway 101.
Runway.
Call me Miss J. Remember, at the J Runway School...
Is this the first time we've seen Miss
practice
J this
makes perfect.
season?
And a perfect example of that is Miss America's Next Top Model herself.
Oh, Joanna House, girls. She's won a house. Here she is. Oh, look. A woman. Oh, a woman. Oh, Mercedes should have won. This
Miss
should be Mercedes.
Joanna walks on
Yeah,
down
no.
and is pretty enthralling.
Oh, look at her lovely ice blonde dress that Joanna's wearing. How long can I keep the yellow hair joke going?
I've got no interest in talking to you.
Walks on down and is pretty enthralling to see somebody that has the experience.
Hi, how are you?
My goodness, did you hear how cut up that sentence was? Pretty enthralling to hear the sentence go like this. Could they not have just said, can you say that again, please, in one take? I guess maybe they didn't know that she was going to say all of that.
Walks on down and is pretty enthralling to see somebody that has the experience.
Hi, how are
Like
you?
7 sentences there.
How's it going?
It's going really well. My life has just totally been flipped around inside and out, and just be prepared.
So while you were here, do you remember feeling discouraged just because it's hard to like continue to be confident?
Yes, I found it really hard when I was bullying Camille.
Is that tea?
As far as confidence, my philosophy is don't look at the other person, what they're doing. It's what you're doing. It's what you can do for yourself.
Well, that's
so I think
changed.
if you
She's
really
changed it
start
too.
worrying about the other girls, then you lose focus, you lose your concentration, and that's the key. So I know what you guys are going through.
That
but it's
is
worth
very
it.
important,
It's such a
though.
short time, and you're so young, and you'll sleep when you're dead, so.
You wanna?
I will say that little tidbit of information then when she said, in a competitive setting, always focus on yourself. I feel like that's actually very useful information. You can kind of use that sort of almost in any walk of life. Anytime you're in a competitive environment, let's think of one off the top of my head. Job interviews, Fortnite. I don't know, my brain is going to some very interesting places today, my loves. If you focus on your own abilities and your own skills and not necessarily focusing on other people, by all means, take notice of who else is in the room with you. But if you focus on yourself, you can only ever do your best. And I feel like that's a very important thing to remember. I'm doing my best right now.
You know, stay focused on yourself. Don't worry about
Stay
what the other girls are
focused.
doing. And I think that's
Nicole.
really sound advice.
Look at those earrings.
Meeting the girls, it's really interesting being on the other side. Jay is going to reshape and mold these girls today, and he's going to give them the tools to succeed.
Okay, girls, I need
Right,
to
here
see.
we Leg. Lots of legs. Limbs. At the limb domain.
It's not good.
Put on your camisole and show mummy your legs.
Oh my God.
I am not used to wearing like high heels.
Well, Narelle, okay, immediately in the electric chair.
It's extreme.
You are now in the jaywalking school where posture is everything.
Right, come on,
Here,
girls.
baby.
A book.
Books are going to help the girls with their balance for posture.
A satanic Bible.
Balance
Dead.
is
Immediately
everything.
dead. Shot on stage.
Posture, balance, posture, balance. Miss T, honey, you.
Dead. Oh, dead. Oh, dead. Dead.
Make it work.
Dead.
Navigate the book on the head.
Dead.
Y'all are so beat up.
Ooh, she's a woman. She could work at IKEA.
Extra.
And that, ladies, is how it's done.
You walk like you're chewing gum between your legs. I love it.
The girls don't know
gum
that I
between your
struggle with
legs.
the fact that I'm the shortest girl in the house. I feel like the tallest girl and act like the tallest girl.
It's really funny because it's about to fall, but you're not letting it happen.
It's not gonna fall.
Uh-oh. Kelly.
These are
needs to
these
be
high
loose,
heels?
to be less.
I mean, like, they look like a sensible ladette lady court shoe.
How vile.
Nicole, she is afraid to really let go. Cassie, I think she could do a lot better, but she's holding back. It's helpful, gives some height.
So we've got lots of the same storyline happening in this episode. It's lots of like, she could do better, but she's holding herself back. Very creative, but needs to apply themselves. Sounds like undiagnosed ADHD.
She stands out. That's her eyes. That's all she needs are those eyes.
I have a degenerative disease, retinitis pigmentosa, and eventually I will be completely blind.
Yes.
Modeling will promote certain challenges. I'm not going to let it
dear.
affect me because I don't want it to.
What I think we're lacking is grace and elegance.
Right. Awkward chiffon. A daytime tweed!
I don't feel an ounce of grace in any of those bones.
I don't
There's
feel
no
your
lightness
chiffon.
to her. It's almost...
Clump, clump. Okay, so are we looking for an elegant swan-like stomp?
Gut, baby. Anything hanging out? It looks nasty.
Still a lot of body
I think
shaming.
that her look is quite dead. She needs to come alive. She needs to smile with her face.
I mean, this whole show is basically body shaming, isn't it? It's basically, your body wasn't as pretty as the other people's bodies, so you get to go home and think about what you've done.
That is the real thing. Snatched. Serving a plate of steam and a bowl of nothing.
Right.
I know I wasn't very good.
Come on,
because I was
girls,
thinking
serve us
so
nothing.
much.
There's a lot of...
Pounds.
Yaya, she's too much of a dancer.
No.
Try not to do this.
Disagree.
Norella's concentrating too much on the clothing than her body itself.
I was seriously the worst girl walking and like falling. This is something I would do, but I'm not gonna look like a dumb idiot.
Go ahead.
In every confessional, there is no continuity between them. They've all got different hairstyles, they've all got different makeup on, different clothes on, halfway through each sentence. It's so ridiculous.
Jay made us wear these huge headdresses, and they were the most...
Why suddenly have we put on headdresses and the music is like... Well, it's the same music they played for the Anon John party in the last episode, isn't it? Listen to the music. Why, whenever there's a headdress involved, or something that could be considered ethnic, shall we say, they play this exact music. Listen.
Jay made us wear these huge headdresses, and they were the most awful.
Like, is that necessary? It's so reductive.
And they were the most
The point of this
awfulest
exercise
things
is
to wear in
balance,
the
isn't
world.
it? They could have put like high tension music being like, all will she fall, won't she fall? Instead, they decided for like Indian ethnic music B.
The last Fall Winter Couture show for Christian Dior, there was a lot of headdresses involved in the show.
Yes.
You really had a lot of work to do. There is no rehearsal.
Whoa. Oh, dead. Oh, dead.
Okay. Right
That's
here,
one.
listen. Everything that I taught you, you will be tested on it because remember, this is a competition.
Yes.
And for being such good sports, I'm taking you into a private.
I'm going to execute you all.
It's just simple models out on a town having a fierce time.
Right, so they get a party,
Okay.
but this time it's not socializing, it's socializing with each other. A pair, say.
We get to a club, like a dance club, and people were waiting out
a
front,
dance
and we're like, this is weird.
Right over this way, girls.
I walk into this room,
challenge.
and then, no, I just turn my head. My favorite designers in the whole world,
Heather Rett, girls!
Rett, is standing right in front of me.
I want you guys to meet my friends.
friend.
Richie Rich, Chevy Rains from the house.
Actual club kids.
Work it out. And so, guys, tell the girls and tell us, I mean, some of the people that you've addressed, some of the most fabulous, incredible people that you've worked with.
Jessica Parker, Paris Hilton.
I love the way Paris Hilton dresses, and I love Paris Hilton.
Gwen Stefani, Aerosmith, Nicole Kidman, Courtney Love.
And Shab, some of these names they've been dropping.
That's a gorgeous model.
Their show was usually the hottest ticket in town during New York Fashion Week. It's so hot that I don't get a ticket. That's okay. But guess what, girls? You are starring in it.
In the show.
Your team awaits you there. Go for it.
Wait, what? So they were like, you get to go for a night out on the town, but you're actually going to model in a fashion show. And that's kind of cute. I like that.
Wow. Crazy.
The theme of this show is the Circus of Panic, so without a little bit panicking and like enthusiasm, it wouldn't convey anything on the runway.
I am so stoked. As long as I see the runway before, I'll be cool.
Paris Hilton might be here.
What?
Paris Hilton? Holy crap.
What? She might be. Probably not, though. It's probably quite busy. Being homophobic.
10 minutes.
Oh!
Dressed and ready, so please chop chop.
Chop chop, bitch! Time to die!
I'm excited.
We're gonna rock it.
Do we have to walk on that runway? It's like this.
Ooh.
Could I take a peek at the runway?
Right now, no, you're gonna have to get into your first outfit.
I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to see it beforehand, so that kind of sucks. I'm legally blind during the daytime, and at night it's completely blind.
I saw the shoes were like so big. We didn't get to see the runway at all.
That is a very strange thing. They didn't make an accommodation for a potentially dangerous disability. They didn't make an accommodation there. Surely that breaks like health and safety rules. She's legally blind during the day, and at night, clearly, obviously, the situation is a lot worse. That or Tyra. No, say. You're an executive producer. That's disgusting.
We didn't get to see the runway at all.
In heels,
shoes were
at
ridiculous.
night, in the dark.
I mean, I understand they didn't want me to have an unfair advantage.
It's not. That's not what it is.
The same playing field as everybody else.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I need Cassie.
I'll go.
I need Amanda.
I'm getting scared now. I don't want to fall off the runway.
Remember, this is a challenge, and everything you do from this point on, you're going to be judged on.
Oh my god, really? That edit was a bit much, wasn't it? It's like, doom,
she's blind.
Like, that is so distasteful. Right, here we go. Up now, girls. UPN.
And everyone was
Up
so
now.
excited because we were doing a fashion show for Heather
Christina,
Rett.
I haven't seen you
and
yet.
It was a challenge.
Girls, at the end of the runway, you have to step up on the round circular stage, pose and walk around it.
Having really bad daytime vision, and then at night, I'm basically completely blind. It was really, really scary.
So what accommodations have they made for Amanda here?
I was so nervous. All right, everybody get ready. We gotta go. Your first step.
Jennifer! Oh, dead.
Let's go, Eva.
I sort of love the fact that they also, like, show us from a camera angle of what the staging is like. So at some point during the evening, all these people are just, like, clapping, and there's a man with a camera just being like,
oh, wibbly around the runway, girls.
It's fashion.
It's very behind the magic, isn't it? What's breaking the magician's...
Let's go, Eva.
Wiggle those hips, girl. Ah, what a hateful wig.
On stage. Though I'm short, I love Runway. It's so fly to me.
I need Cassie. Go.
Do you think they were just like, can you just shout that you need names? Can you just, this is for a television show, the drama. If none of these models turned up, there would be no show. So realistically, it's not a case of like, drama, 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 drama. It's amped up for television. So I wonder if maybe they were like, now shout, just shout for models.
I need Cassie. I need Ava. I need Scouts.
Here she is.
I need Anne. Go, go, go.
Do you need Anne? Do you? Oh, are Anne and Eva still like friends or not now? Has that just gone? That storyline went. Nicole! Oh, Trixie Mattel. Takara go!
I love the crowd. I love to hear everyone cheer. I love to be spotlight. I like to be the center of attention.
These designs are so of the time. This cotton candy, but like razor blades and cotton candy, electric blue and pink was so of the time. Heatherette to me is like the ultimate MySpace design. Like Raquel Reed, Jeffrey Paris, Jeffree Star. This era, Austin Young, like this era of like alternative fashion was just such vibrant vomit. I love it. It's very nostalgic to me, and I shall always love it, even though I only wear black now.
And I love to be a showstopper, so I love it.
Takara actually discloses to me that she thought she was gonna win because she got a lot of applause. You got applause because your titties are out, girl.
Oh dear. Should you... Oh,
where's Gaia?
Is that what that is? Bosoms. This is a very unusual runway show. This is like a strip club. Yaya girls!
I need Christy.
They love Yaya.
There were lots of guys standing down there, and I was like, you can totally see at my skirt. I know you can. And you get higher when you get up on the circle. I was just like, get me off the circle, get me down, away from here.
Oh, she's going home.
I need Amanda.
I couldn't see the runway. People wouldn't even tell me the number of steps leading up to the runway. I was really surprised.
Like, what is she meant to do?
As soon as I hit that first step, I saw that the runway had glitter all over. I was like, thank you, because the glitter saved me.
What's with this music? Poor Amanda, that's actually really cruel.
Feels so...
I feel like, I don't know, the fact that she had to say thank goodness for the glitter is a bit like, wow. I don't know, it feels like production have been like, well, you're not going to be able to do anything here ever, and you might actually really hurt yourself, but we did give you some glitter, so, I mean, whose fault is it really? Like, no?
That I got to be in the show, and it's like a dream come true for the rest of my life. I'm never going to get over it.
Well, that's quite cool, to be honest. Oh, this is very, Cruella. Oh, dead. Oh, no. Oh, dear, Narelle shot.
My biggest dream, Heatherette fashion show. My worst nightmare, falling. All in the same
The designers don't seem too
That's
upset
gonna
about
be
it,
the
though.
start.
Very narrow runway.
Sight. They took their first shot of fashion crack.
Walking in was fierce, and then like, boom, 45 minutes later, they're looking at us.
Where's your stick? See, this is what I should have had today, giving you the walking lesson. When you're in like a dimly-lit room, what do you see?
My peripheral is so bad at night, like, I'm completely night blind after the runway was done.
This conversation, Jay should have, like, Miss J should have asked this, like, months ahead. This is like, no, don't like this.
I'm completely night blind. After the runway was done, I made a mistake by saying to Jay, you know about my eyes, right?
The rumor is Amanda's getting special treatment because she's here.
Miss Amanda, if you're getting any kind of special treatment, I don't see it because I was just told of your condition.
I wasn't allowed to see the
And I
runway
said,
beforehand.
no, nobody can see it. So you blame
But
her.
if you're gonna be a model and you're gonna do this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I did my thing out there without seeing it, you know?
I'm short. My shoe was too little. I didn't complain.
Like I always say.
Sis, it's a bit different. Oh, Eva, it's a bit different. Being a bit short is a bit different to having a degenerative eye disease that prevents you from actually doing your job. Come off it.
I didn't complain.
Like I always say, rumors don't start from nothing. They don't just fall out the sky. It's created. So, I will be announcing the winner of this challenge tomorrow morning, okay? Thank you. Have a good night.
The very fact that she has, like, I don't know what it's called, a blind person's stick. I don't know what the actual, like, technical term is, so I'm very sorry if that's, like, insensitive at all. The very fact that she has one should be, like, if I see someone with a blind stick feeling their way around, like, a pavement or, like, whilst they're shopping or something, I don't think, oh my God, I'm so short that I bet they couldn't run well. Like, never, never. Oh, this episode is not, they have, no, not good. Wow. Right, into the vehicle, into the night.
I don't know how she talking about she blind when she said she was over there doing this and doing this and it looked like you weren't worried about not saying to me.
But then in the room, she's like, is this a Paul? The girls think I'm exaggerating my blindness. The main instigator is Eva. I had a dream about her where she was just like being Eva, and I beat her ass into the ground. I was like slamming her head against the floor.
She's not.
No, she's not. That's why she's so
I
loud
want
all the
her
time.
to get.
She's
I want
insecure.
someone to dog her about her height.
That is not a very nice situation. I don't think either of them are right there. Like, obviously, Amanda has some pent-up feelings against Eva, but it does seem throughout so far in this entire season, Eva has been a bit of an instigator with, like, problems. She created an issue with the first model's weight that didn't get into, what's her name, Amy, who didn't get into the show. She created a problem there, and then she created a problem with, like, Cassie. Amanda also created a problem with Cassie, but I don't know, like, Eva, she's, like, purposefully putting her fingers in pies she has no business putting her fingers in.
Where the laundry is at.
Ask Eva because she brought mine.
Right.
Do you know where the laundry came from or where it went? Yeah, Eva brought it. Yeah, and she doesn't know.
Amanda was thinking that her belongings were disappearing and that there's a certain someone who had them.
I feel that a lot of people in the house don't trust Eva. I'm missing $100. My shirt's gone. My laundry is gone. She's the one that distributed it.
I'm missing stuff and I can't figure out what I'm missing exactly, but somebody has it.
I'm missing $100 and my laundry's gone. 'Cause of a certain bitch. Certain bitch. Certain bitch. I don't know if I started the instigation of Eva, but it sucks that the loudest person is also the one that you can't trust.
I'm sorry, if thievery is afoot, there needs to be, like, production involved. Like, that's not just like, funny lol, my cast member, that's like a federal crime. This is a very strange episode so far. Basically, what I said at the beginning of this video was, like, this season is having a lot of storylines happening in one go. In this episode, we're 15 minutes in. We've seen, what, 3 or 4 different storylines already, and they're revolving between Amanda and Eva. Well, is Eva a thief? Has she stolen the bras?
Tune in next week and find out.
Right. Oh, they're setting it up for a fight, aren't
I'm
they?
looking for my bag. Okay, bait 1. Bait 2. She might not want it because they're ugly. I'm not leaving my crystals out.
I wasn't necessarily in setting the trap. I just kind of was like, hey, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna lose a little cash, too. What's a $10 bill to catch a bitch?
Bam. I wrote Nicole's sweet ass on the bill so that if someone did take it, we would know who.
Detective, Detect.
Oh dear. This is clearly the situation is getting to everyone here. Like, this must be such a high pressure environment in which the worst aspects of people are brought to the surface. And to be honest, I kind of feel like that happens a lot in these reality TV shows. I feel like America's Next Top Model specifically set the groundwork for this kind of like high pressure, high reward, like environment that we now see throughout a lot of reality TV shows. The closest I can think of that I watch regularly is Drag Race. I feel like putting pressure on these contestants to do brilliantly started with America's Next Top Model, and now we see it constantly with Drag Race. But, you know, well. Right, is Eva the thief? The morning after the night gout. Oh, hello. Oh, gagged.
Jay came to our house to announce who had won the challenge from the Heatherette show the night before.
Anyway, did you recover from last night?
Yeah.
Right.
The winner has to choose right away 2 people.
Okay.
To go with her on a yacht.
Oh, another socializing party.
Pure all-day pampering, darling. And your host will be picking you up in 1 hour. So we're gonna start with Miss Jennifer. Be a little lighter when you walk. Your feet can't guide you.
Jay criticized my walk.
Look
It's kind
at
of
her
frustrating because I
cheekbones.
tried my first time and they're like, oh, that sucks.
Amanda, but you just trying to be a little too sexy. Miss Eva, I wish you would have worked the cape just a little bit more. Just a bit more. Miss
that
Ann,
cape.
You walk like a dude. You're just so damn pretty. Mr. Cara, you held your own baby. You were Miss Crowd Pleaser. But at the same time, I was afraid your puppies were gonna get out of the cage.
Well,
I'm
is that
so
hurtful?
glad. Miss Christie, you look down a lot.
I think I was looking at people.
It's so important for you not to do that.
I'm feeling like I don't have any control over the things that I'm doing.
And Miss Morel, well, I love it
interesting
that it was your
thought
favorite
ahead.
show, and it's your favorite designers. We live for that moment, and you fall down in it.
You fell, yeah, so you will be going to the guillotine.
So the winner of this competition, because you nailed it, when I say nailed it, is Miss Eva.
Ooh. Do we think that that is a production choice there? Do we think that is so? Because now it seems, oh goodness, beat! Now it seems that Amanda's plan for like catching the burglar might be disrupted, perhaps? Or it might prove that Eva is not the burglar. It might prove that there is in fact no burglar at all. Burglar! Burglar!
Oh, it's the cat burglar!
Too many burglars.
Nailed it. You did. You did.
Yes.
All
Okay, Eva.
your poses. You worked it out.
Should have some dignity in winning. Maybe, just a little bit.
I was beyond happy.
You could have worked that cable a little bit more, but you know, you hit it. You hit it. So now you
And a
pick.
banana. You know what? I'm gonna go for a long shot here and I'm picking Kelly.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Anna and Kelly.
Oh my God.
Anne, even.
Let's get dressed.
Hell yeah. I love Betty Way.
Interesting.
If anybody in the house but her had won, we would have been fine.
Bikini, your freakiest one.
Bring bathing suit and Bree wearing a skirt.
Yeah.
I was thinking about wearing my jumper thing.
Your blue one, that says yacht. I can't believe she chose it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, dude, be careful.
Yeah, no kidding.
They're gonna try to corrupt me. Try to just be careful, that's all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Just don't give any information out. Hey, my crystals are missing. Has anybody seen my crystals?
What crystals?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, you just bumped into me. You know that, right?
It was an accident.
Don't be mad, please. It's not because.
Oh, no, it's not because of the... Oh, no,
I'm not saying because of that at all. I'm just saying, just whatever you're mad about, don't be mad.
Well,
'cause that was very
I've got a, a right to be upset when all...
Well, you don't have a right to bump into me and not say excuse
It was
me.
an
And if you want me to start, then say excuse me. That's
But
the
if I
reason
don't
for
feel
the
like
word.
being excused...
Oh.
All right.
Oh, dear.
The reason I'm mad is she's ganking my crystals. We'll find them. I'm not walking out of this house until I've gone through everybody's pockets.
I need my crystals, girl.
Finally.
We should have a run party. You got the cake, I got the stuff.
I'm kind of glad she won.
Should bake a cake on celebration of getting the bitch out of the house for an hour.
Oh, nobody likes Eva.
Oh my
Or she can hear.
Jennifer went there.
Jennifer busts out. I'm glad the bitch gonna be gone for a day. And so Eva hears her, and Eva thinks that everyone's mad at her because she won a contest.
This whole thing is a freaking competition. So find your niche and do your thing. And don't hate on the next person when they win.
I just didn't like when you get up and you tried to do it in everybody's face. You're like, you skinny bitches.
I didn't say skinny, I said tall.
So you don't think anybody's gonna hate against that? Because I wouldn't do that.
But it's you, though. My personality is still Eva. I'm not gonna change my personality just because I want something.
No, there's something to be said about transforming your personality for the correct situation. You can be loud, rambunctious, and joyful, lovely. Nobody likes having it rubbed in their face. And I feel like that's just common courtesy. But these girls are quite young, and that also is one of those things that you learn with time, is like, in any business sense, you need to learn an aspect of a poker face. Like, if someone was to approach her there and be like, we'll give you 40 grand for 2 years of work, they might be like, yes, 40 grand! Actually, in the long scheme of things, as an international successful model, 40 grand for 2 years of work might not be the tease. So, learning to do a poker face is actually a very integral part of understanding your value in the world. You can be happy and excited, but don't rub it in people's faces. People don't like that. That was a very unusual, like, example I used there, but do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
No. It's still Eva. I'm not gonna change my personality just because I want something.
Why do you change your personality when you go in front of the judges?
Why would I change my personality?
You go up there and you get all this. Why don't you be the bitch diva that you're
Because
in there?
I'm cute. I'm sorry, Jennifer. I am.
Hey guys.
Ooh,
Hey guys, can you just keep it a little more quiet by the phone? Sorry.
I'm on the phone! Shut up, girl!
It's okay. You try to be like, oh, this is who I am. Then you go in front of other people and you're different. Why don't you go around and ask every person how much?
Why don't you go around and ask every person?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You
change and your again, it's like,
Eva.
Extremely.
Oh, I was nice to you, and I liked both of you, and then I go in the room and I talk about you right now.
You're a chameleon. You go back and forth. At least you can't say
not.
How am I a chameleon?
You go and tell me, oh, Amanda's getting special treatment for her eyes, and then yesterday you go, I didn't say that.
I hope she's not gonna get special treatment.
That's great. I'm glad.
I heard you say.
Great.
I'm not even trying to be rude, but like to us, we see you. Like,
To us.
Go up to
us.
Jay.
It's always us. Why don't you let her talk?
No, it's me. I'm telling. This is me. I'm Ann. And I'm gonna tell her what the thinks so you can shut your mouth. This is what I said. You know what? I don't feel.
Get out of the way.
Don't ever touch me again, or else you'll
Anne,
get knocked
you need to
out.
take a seat.
I'd like to see it.
Good.
Wow. Oh, a slow motion. Goodness, tensions are high. The 60 frames per second is out, girls. Goodness me, that was a rather intense situation, isn't it? I still feel like Anne has this unusual, what's the word? Like, devotion? I'm going to use the word devotion to Eva. I don't quite understand the dynamic, and I wonder if it's maybe because, obviously, every single week we're given, like, 1 hour of content in this show. Is it 3 days per episode? Something like that. It's between 3 or 4 days they film, and that becomes like 1 episode, and that becomes like a week in America's Next Top Model world. So over every like 3 or 4 days, we're only seeing like an hour of footage. So I wonder if there is like a lot of the Anne-Eva dynamic that we're missing. But like, it definitely seems like Anne is very much like,
Eva, I love you, Eva, Eva, girls.
And I don't quite understand why from the context that we're given. Like, Anna said some pretty strong things to Eva. Like, if I don't win, I hope you win. You're going to be at my wedding, girls. Like, that's a really strong thing to say for someone that you've known for, like, 2 weeks. America's Next Top Gal.
That's great. I'm glad.
Oh, she should get special treatment for going blind. My God, what's wrong with you all?
Touch me again, or else you will get knocked out.
Oh, I'd like to see it.
Good.
You know, I'm not mad at you for winning.
I didn't even think you were mad at me for winning.
What do you think I'm mad at you about?
I don't know, but I know when you bumped me right here, little Miss Sweet Amanda didn't say excuse me.
I don't have to say excuse me
because of your personality. The way Amanda would usually react would be, excuse me, I'm sorry. Yes, it would, and don't play the role. Everybody's playing a role today. Get over it.
Let's go.
A lot of emotion for a Paisley hallway.
That was so extra. Extra, extra, read all about it.
Does anyone have an extra pair of sunglasses, speaking of extra?
That bump. Stand up for a second. Let me demonstrate. That's not significant.
I would agree. That's not significant.
You wear this one.
this and that.
Also, Eva had her hand
I don't
over
care about the clothes,
her elbow
you know?
over.
Yeah, I understand your crystals.
I keep them on my dresser, and I was carrying them around yesterday because I was very upset.
Not the crystals.
My money can be gone, but you don't take my crystals. The thing that means the most to me, the thing that gives me strength and takes away my negativity.
But are they just crystals lying around, or are they in a bag?
They're like a rock.
Excuse me, everyone. Have anyone seen Amanda crystals? Crystals?
I don't even know what she's talking about when she says they're crystals.
Can you tell Jennifer never to touch me again? Because, like, I swear to God, I want to go and say something right now.
I use fake sunglasses.
I might be skinny, but I can punch, and I will knock you out. Like, I swear to God.
Have you seen Anne's biceps? Anne will beat your ass, Jen. First of all, I didn't even know you were a bitch. I didn't, but now I see it all the time.
First of all, I didn't even know you were a...
talk about people, the things you say about people, but what
Kelly's
pisses me
like,
off
what
even more is that you
fascinating
don't have
news.
to go and say it to them, and you don't go say it to them, and that's why I don't like you.
Right, okay, thank you, bye.
It's a competition. You need to keep your focus in this.
Eva has a lot of energy to be in people's faces all the time, doesn't she? Remember earlier in the episode where Joanna was like, focus on yourself. Don't really care about what other people are doing. That's their business. I feel like that's very apt here. Yaya, we're just about to see, is doing exactly that. Focus on yourself. Let other people do whatever other people peasantries they're doing.
Nobody's focused right now.
She's reading a book.
I'm just like, woohoo. Okay.
Kelly's like, please, I want to be on that yacht, girls.
We have a yacht to catch.
Exactly.
Hi.
Oh, no. Just talking about you.
I was extremely excited to go on the yacht, especially because all the drama's going on in the house.
Right.
There's going to be a day of luxury, and Joanna was taking
Luxury. I have a thing about the word luxury. When people say it, lug. Obviously, my name is Luxeria. When people say Luxeria, I'm like, what is this, a metal forge? Because lug nuts, you know. That was a stretch, wasn't it? I'm really sorry. Shall I issue a notes app apology? I think I should. I'm so unwell. Oh, Runway, onto the boat.
Get to the yacht, we go upstairs, they have all these little
Is this a yacht?
sandwiches.
Ooh. Is that a yacht? Is that a yacht or is that like a speedboat? Is that a yacht? Is that a yacht? Or is it a ferry?
It was really cool to just be outside of the house and sit and relax.
Help us with some of the names.
Is that the Staten Island ferry or is that a yacht?
She has a campaign with Louis Vuitton.
She's had a lot of campaigns.
Who's that?
Inez. There's Daria. When she walks the runway, it is so amazing.
It was good to meet Joanna and talk to her like I talked to any of my friends.
What kind of shoes are those?
Thank you.
Anne is excited
Oh
to
my
be with
God.
Joanna. She loved it. She's extremely starstruck, but she's from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Eva does not like Anne, but Anne's like, Eva!
I feel better right now.
Right, okay.
Mm-hmm. Good. I found my crystals.
You found them?
Y'all secret
Where were
about
they?
it. I'm an idiot. I hid them last night. I hid them so they wouldn't get stolen.
Inner saboteur all along. Oh no! Amanda is proving to be a very complicated person. I really wanted to be behind her at first, but now I'm like, oh God, what is happening?
I feel like really
She
silly
owes Eva an
for,
apology.
like, accusing somebody of theft without having any proof.
Yeah.
No, I need to get this out. Unless you have proof, don't say I took anything.
But doesn't she still have like $100 missing and clothes missing? Was it Tyra?
Oh, scandalous.
Unless you have proof, don't say I took anything from
Okay,
you.
that was wrong of me to like jump to a conclusion.
Yes.
But I just find it kind of odd that, you know, mine was the only stuff that isn't even anywhere.
Apologies should never have a but in them, really, because that doesn't diffuse the situation, does it? You can bring up a thing later when emotions are a bit more calm, but being like,
well, I'm sorry, but...
is not, it's not a good way to resolve conflict.
You know, mine was the only stuff that isn't even anywhere.
Right.
You know?
Have you ever thought that you might have misplaced them? Have you ever thought it might have been on you?
Hey, if you accept an apology, I will make it saying, I'm sorry, I assumed something.
So let's just drop it at that. Yay!
I'm not a thief. I may be loud, but I'm not a thief.
Okay, right. Well, I'm glad that was resolved.
Tyra, ma'am, can you stand out in a crowd? Be ready at 8:30 in the morning.
Be ready at 8:30, because we are getting down.
We get this Tyra mail, and it says, can you stand out in a crowd?
Right.
Be ready at 8:30.
Oh, meow. Crash Team Racing girls. Time to bleed. Oh, hello.
Today, you guys will be in a group shot doing a shoot for Lee Jeans. And you guys will be wearing Lee Jeans. And nothing else.
Oh, no. Right.
I knew that there would be a time when we'd have to get naked.
Yes.
My family, I can tell you now, is not gonna like it very much.
Here's the real cool
age-old thing, isn't it? It's like, I don't like my daughter having her bosoms out somewhere.
All right, this Lee Jeans double-page spread is going
Don't
to
say
appear
spread.
as an advertisement in People magazine.
People, girls! People, places, and
Your
things!
photographer
Stop
today
to people,
is
girls!
So talented. I love him. His name is Hyungwon Roo. Hyungwon, you can come over here.
Everybody needs to be sort of on at the same time, so I just need your undivided attention.
We're actually going to shoot you guys in 2 groups, so 6 and 5, and composite them together.
Oh.
All right? All right, so let's get started.
Okay, a group
When
photo
we're in the
shoot.
house,
That
that's
first one of the
competition.
season.
When we get on that set, that is the competition.
Yes. Eyeshadow, pluck that wig.
Maybe you look sexy. I need to look high fashion.
Olivia Newton-John in Greece.
I would hate to like travel all over the place every other week, not see your family.
There's just a point that your friends stop calling.
Right. What was that all about? That was a weird
Girls
moment.
clearly had no problems throwing their tops off.
Whatever. Topless doesn't bother me. Yeah, it was gonna be a hot shot.
I feel totally comfortable being
I
topless.
feel like
because
jeans
love my-
adverts quite often are like topless, aren't they? I feel like I've seen topless jeans adverts before, but never in like high fashion magazines. Usually there's some element of like lingerie involved. Oh, I don't know, blah, blah.
I feel totally comfortable being topless because I love my boobs.
feel like she said go.
I was really nervous. I was trying to act all comfortable and
I hate
confident
this
when I
hairstyle.
totally was not.
Group A.
Oh, and wow, there's a good one.
And Note.
Christy, face towards the camera just a little bit.
Oh, I love that makeup.
No,
Yes,
that's too
bitch.
much.
You'd expect Christy to understand how to cheat her jaw so it wouldn't look as large, and she just kept pushing it out.
Right.
Kelly?
She needs to learn how to cheat her jaw. Okay. Right.
Cheater. Don't do this.
Okay.
No duck,
Hey,
ladies.
Nicole, watch that pinky finger.
Quack, quack, quack.
Bring it in. You guys listening? Don't
and-
lose it.
I think we all thought this was easy.
Laying down, having photos taken laying down is so difficult. For me, I have a lot of like flubber here. I've got a lot of face, shall we say. So as soon as I start posing upside down or backwards, it just kind of goes, "Blah," and I look very bizarre. So my heart goes out to these girls because I look very different standing up than I do laying down.
It's for rehearsing on the floor.
Right, practice. It's so warm today. Ooh, who's that?
Oh, Eva, what's going on there? Something about her head. Takara looks so perfect.
Not even one bad picture.
Takara's cheekbones.
Noel, cover your breast just a little bit better.
Jennifer, can you turn your head a little to face the camera?
Oh my God, actual direction.
If it feels uncomfortable, it's probably right.
Your upper body, just angle the whole thing.
Yeah, you're great.
What happened to Narelle? Don't forget that profile.
Oh dear.
You guys rocked. Good job today. I'm really surprised.
That was an iMac
So,
Pro,
throw
an
your
old
tops
one.
on.
I can't put mine away.
Right.
Narelle was trying to show me how gorgeous her boobs were, which they are. If she's got gorgeous boobs, that doesn't mean she's gonna be America's Next Top Model.
Okay, right, sure. I mean, whatever.
Tomorrow you meet the judges.
Oh,
Only
elimination
10 of you
already,
will
my
continue
goodness.
on hopes of becoming America's Next Top Model.
America's Next
One of you will be.
Right. Who's gonna be shot dead?
Stop it.
Joanna said to not pay attention to the other girls. Don't get distracted.
Exactly.
I don't goof off
The
at
theme of
all.
this episode
But in
is
this
pay
situation,
attention
I
to
felt
yourself.
Totally out of control.
My priorities are to win this competition, and I'm going to win it.
Oh.
What if I got eliminated? Wow, wouldn't that be a shocker?
Yes.
I might be at a disadvantage because I did like fall. I think that might count against me.
I was like, why is this peanut butter and jelly sandwich of such significance to this shot that we had like a silent shot of it for 8 seconds? Like, it's closing the chapter on my life, just like the top slice of bread on a PB&J sandwich.
She's dead.
Like, is that what was the tea?
I'm here like to win the competition. It bothers me. Like, I don't want to go home.
Must feel a bit rubbish to be like, I've fallen and I can't get up on, like, the moment. What is that building? Right, good morning, everybody.
We have a elimination tonight.
You better read that book.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous.
You better walk that fucking duck! Quack, quack.
Far in this, and that's how I think it's going to play
Sweet
out for me.
Jane!
We all know that we could model, but are we good enough to be America's Next Top Model?
No, none of you. Oh, jeans. Ooh, a stark, smoky eye.
So this week you learned how to walk the catwalk from
You
Miss
did.
Diva Extraordinaire.
A yellow boat
And you
neck.
did your very first fashion show. But now it's time for the judging panel to make their fourth cut,
Yes.
which will bring us one step closer
Ooh,
in
everyone's
determining
like,
who
hello.
will be America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
Now let me talk about the prizes. You'll receive a modeling contract with the top international modeling agency, Ford Models.
Ford?
A photo spread in Elle magazine,
Elle?
which will be shot by world-renowned fashion photographer Gilles Ben-Simon, and a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. Now I'm going to introduce our panel of crazy-ass but so exciting judges. First, we have Miss Janice Dickinson.
Oh,
Janice is
hello.
one of the world's first super-duper models. Nigel Barker, who is a
Super-duper
noted
model.
fashion photographer. Nole Marin, who is
Nole
a
Marin.
prominent fashion editor and stylist.
Where's
and
your
if you
little
look
dog,
over
yeah?
here, we have two
They're who the right?
gorgeous, fabulous guest judges. Heather Rett. Thanks for having
Delanche, girls.
Miss J will now administer your test.
Okay, girls, you have to walk in a pair of shoes that are 2 sizes too small. And with this shoe, you'll be in an ugly pink dress.
And we didn't make it.
Okay, so girls, gonna back and change. Thank you.
This does seem to be a running theme that I hear of backstage at like runway shows, is that quite often the shoes never fit, which I don't know, sounds like difficult to believe, but it is just bizarre. There's almost like never a shoe that's the right size. Never. Like it just doesn't ever happen apparently.
A terrible crime. Him boots have been stolen.
Right, up into the
Now
taxis.
it's time for your
into
individual
pink.
evaluations. You had a photo
Wow.
shoot for Lee Jeans.
Here's the actual ad that will run in People magazine.
Oh, very 60s. Very acid trippy. I remember.
Up first, Cassie.
Cassie girls.
My foot was gonna go in the shoe.
You can't let us see that pain. You're gonna be doing show after show in all small shoes. You're gonna be broken down.
Here's your best shot.
Cassie, I think this is one of your best pictures today.
Larry Brooke Shields.
Nicole.
Nick Wabliers.
I could see your face like on a box of hair color. I really didn't see you as a runway model, to be honest.
Here's your best shot.
Very androgynous. I adore it.
Kelly.
What was androgynous?
Kelly.
Sorry.
Very
What is androgynous about this image? Where is the masculinity in this image in order for it to be a balance of masculinity and femininity as per the definition of androgyny, girls?
I want that coat back within the next 2 hours.
Where? Janice, what are you talking about?
Androgynous. I adore it.
Kelly.
Oh, dead. Oh, I think Kelly's struggling, girls. Nobody likes Kelly. Everyone's like, no!
When you started feeling the pain of those shoes, you gave up. The best athletes, the best dancers, and the best models push through the pain.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Well, you look a little uncomfortable here.
Kind of looking like breast exam to me.
The body looks good, but just the face. It looks like a platypus.
They could
I'll
have picked a
snap
better
out of
one,
it. This
surely.
is valuable advice we're giving you. Okay, sit there and take it, honey.
Anne.
Janice. Anne.
You came out like an East German swimmer.
You have to learn how to take the strength from being an athlete, but then get the sex appeal and the stomp and the fierceness of being.
You came out like an East German swimmer? What does that even mean? Are all East German swimmers, like, masculine? Is that what Janice is trying to say?
A model. Wow.
Gorgeous,
man.
yes.
I'm like, oh my God.
I'm like, thank God.
Nigel is so... He can't give a compliment, can he? He's like, oh my God, I'm like, thank God. Come off it. Just praise her. People doing a good job should get praise.
Never look down. Do you wear glasses? Do you wear contacts?
I have an eye disease. I'm legally blind. I'm assuming in around 5 years I'm going to be completely blind.
Oh, I've walked off of plenty of runways. Trust me.
But nonetheless, this is something you will have to do, however you can overcome it.
Lady Godiva.
No, it still looks pretty good.
It's edgy.
No matter what angle you shoot you come across beautiful.
Christy.
Oh, is it going to be
I think you look
Christy
bored.
versus
I
Kelly?
was backed up in my chair because I thought it was like a train wreck coming towards me.
The last
Oh, Nigel. Really? A train wreck?
Stop it. Get some help.
fashion show, I had a size 7.5 shoe. I wear a size 10. For some reason, when I'm on the runway, the pain goes away. It's important to understand the gain phase.
It's like not coming as fast as I would like.
There was a group shot for Lee Jeans, and here is your close-up.
I don't know, it looks uncomfortable.
Looks a little chinnish. Relax that. Like you're looking at the picture right now and you look gorgeous. Norel.
The music. Oh dear.
One leg hop.
You look like the broken Tin Man. You needed a major oil job. I mean, and quick.
I've never walked in heels, ever.
I was in heels when I was like 7.
You need to start eating, sleeping, and drinking.
Yeah, and heels.
That looks really beautiful.
The best picture I've seen of you.
The other girls need to
What
be
a weird
scared.
section this is.
Cara.
Da 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 da. I've got
How
girl.
are your feet feeling?
Dead. She's got so much personality. Although I don't like it earlier when she was like, "Is Amanda even blind?"
You are sexy with your body.
Didn't like that.
You bring forth a strong, confident, beautiful woman.
Whoa.
One bootylicious shot.
I would have liked you to pop that booty a little bit more Beyonce.
Pop that pussy, girls.
Eva.
Possession. Oh no! Don't be doing any
In
of that.
Runway, I feel like you're very dainty. I don't think that fits with your personality.
I want to see that tough, sexy, gorgeous little tomboy on the runway.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
It looks like you're scared.
I feel like you
Woman.
just look a little stiff. Yeah.
She's got such a gorgeous little ski slope nose. Ooh.
It reminded me of Coming to America. You had your head up. I was like, what is she doing? That is not modeling.
I don't understand.
Here's
the
your best shot.
reference.
That is fabulous.
I love it.
Can't top that.
That's amazing.
One of the best
Gorgeous.
shots tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kelly versus Christy.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? What was up with America's Next Top Model on your booty?
My butt. It's gonna show a little bit. I just might as well get it noticed.
That's like license to get fired, playing that kind of a joke on a runway.
Here's your best shot.
Picture.
What was that? Why did... What? Jennifer's storyline in this episode has been really weird. Like, why was she like, ANTM on my booty, girls? That's so, like... Surely, no? Do people just not know not to do that?
The woman was too stunned to die.
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand.
Here's your best shot.
Picture. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
I have nothing positive to say.
All right, thank you. Now it's time for the judges to deliberate.
Ooh, is Jennifer
to
gonna be
determine which
suddenly
one of you
executed?
Should be eliminated.
Wow.
Yaya.
I did not care for the way she worked the runway at all, and I felt that her dance training worked against her.
And I can't believe that she actually took this picture. Dang, there's some potential here. Takar.
In our fashion
love
show,
these
she got
dark,
the biggest
smoky
cheer.
eyes.
I could hear
Yeah.
the crowd screaming from backstage.
She photographs absolutely amazing week after week.
Norel.
The heel thing? Come on, you guys are gay men. Speak up.
In junior high, you wear heels to a prom, don't you? I wore heels in high school.
Kelly.
The picture has fallen apart.
But I'm not feeling Kelly's face.
I'm losing her.
Wow.
This is a very
What can you
scary
do with
picture
that?
of
I'm not
Christy.
feeling your
I
face.
get a
Like, what
sense
can you
of
do
Carol
with that?
Burnett with the jaw.
Nicole.
I have a penchant for Nicole's flaming red hair.
Eva.
She's unusual, she's
Eva,
short,
girls.
she's boyish.
All these like
Eva
wigs
is
on the floor that they just kind of
delicious.
rest against.
She's very pretty.
Tired, maybe like she hasn't slept for the last month. God knows I didn't sleep for 10 years.
Amanda.
You can't be blind and be walking on catwalks.
Amanda's handicap is not an issue for me. She photographs amazingly.
I'm sorry.
Janice
and
on
tell
the
me an
ball there.
agent that's going to take on a legally blind model.
Jennifer.
Major disappointment for me, and I didn't think she understands this business.
I want to love her. I just feel like I do.
Bye-bye.
Interesting. Potentially Jennifer's like
There are 11
disrupted
beautiful
herself.
girls standing before me, but I only have 10 photos in my hands. These 10 photos represent the young ladies that will still be in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The first name that I'm going to call, Cassie. Congratulations.
Cassie, girl.
You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Interesting, and not a single thing about the eating disorder
The big
storyline
shot
that
girl.
happened in the last
This
episode.
picture proved everyone wrong. Nicole, you're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Thank you. Takara, congratulations. Thank you. Eva. Amanda.
Am I correct in my
Morale.
predicciones?
Congratulations.
Jennifer's going to be picked last.
Yeah. I have 2 pictures left. Kelly. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Gagged. Jennifer's little trickery.
Will Jennifer and Christy please step forward?
Christy's going to go though, surely.
I have 1 photo in my hands.
No, she might not.
This 1 photo represents the girl that is still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The girl's name that I do not call must immediately return to the apartment, pack your belongings.
And die. Right, oh God.
Jennifer.
You're a
Sometimes you can want
naughty
something
girl.
so bad, but if you say it to someone else, then it doesn't count.
A glitch.
Because then they can't feel it. And I know you were trying to be cute with the ANTM on the booty, but it kind of flopped.
Flopped in
Christy.
Aguilera.
There's an insecurity that you have that the judges aren't sure is repairable.
I think it's that fringe.
The judges are concerned with your mouth. I'm not so concerned with your mouth. Every model has something that is beautiful and quirky that she has to learn to master. Jennifer.
Gagged.
Congratulations.
I knew it.
You're still in the
I
running
knew
towards
it.
becoming America's Next Top Model.
Wow.
Thanks, Christy.
Right. Well, Christy didn't really have much of a storyline in this episode apart from, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Disappointed just because I know I can do better. I don't like failing, and that's what I feel like I did. I need to get away
I mean,
from
you've been
modeling
saved
for
from
a
this
while and
nonsense,
figure out
really.
what it is that I like about it and how much I want to pursue it. It doesn't discourage me entirely, it just makes me want to rethink things. It's a really intimate thing to learn, and I feel like I can better do it at home.
Wow. Right. Well, into the pond. See you later, girl. Au revoir, liaise. Goodness. Well, I've got some thoughts, my loves. So, my lovelies, I have some thoughts about this episode. It was a roller coaster to watch, specifically in this sort of Amanda versus Eva scenario. What do you think, Miss Squeesha? I don't know if I don't know, Biscuit, I don't know, no. I really don't understand exactly what, like, is going on with Amanda's storyline, because it feels like we're being made to feel sorry for her, and then in the same sentence, almost like, oh, but she's also completely deranged. Like, when she was like, I forgot where I put my crystals. I forgot that I hid them so they wouldn't be stolen. But then literally in a separate scene, we're seeing her show Miss J her, like, walking aid stick. I don't know, it just seems really weird, doesn't it, Mr. Biscuits? Seems very strange. I do feel as though Joanna saying in this episode, her like special cameo appearance where she was like, just focus on yourself and everything else will come through, is an exactly perfect piece of advice for this sort of an environment. And I feel like Eva isn't really doing that. Eva's very in the business of everybody else. I think it's been a particularly stressful video to watch today, and I've been so unwell, I don't know if I'm even going to be on point whilst editing this, my loves. What do you think, Biscuit? Do you even care about America's Next Top Scandal girls? Weirdly enough, because of all the drama in this episode surrounding the theft of like clothes and money and items, we didn't really get to see much of like a storyline happen with the photo shoot themselves. Like, they modelled a jeans brand, but we weren't really told a lot about like what that brand was, like what was going to happen with it. Yeah, they said, oh, it's going to be like a group shot and it'll be featured in a magazine, be featured in an advertisement. But then like that was so minimalistic. About 8 minutes of the entire storyline of this episode, and this episode is 42 minutes long. This whole episode was basically drama, and probably the most explosive, weird, uncomfortable, ableist, confrontational episode that we've seen so far in any of the America's Next Top Models. Weird. I just don't know where this series is going. Where is this season going? Like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? What's the point, Mr. Biscuits? What's the point? And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen here, my loves. Yes, you can. Can't you, Mr. Biscuits? Yes. We have some brand new Patreon members to the Patreon. I want to say a massive hello and welcome to Celine, Lizette Kayers, Ariana Method, Kochebi, Blue Chi, Ryan M, Christina P, Vi, Emery, Cami Renee Yocom, Little Digits, Leo Goes Gur, Crazy Khajiit Lady, and Natasha Rogerson. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, you gorgeous, gorgeous people. If you want to have a little check of what is available for the tiers of membership on the Patreon, click the link in the description box below and you will see all behind the magic. And today's Twitch shoutout goes to Bookmouse. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shoutout, make sure you follow me over on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays and I stream every Monday and Thursday, don't I, Biscuit? Yes, and you get to see more exclusive Biscuit content over there. Yes, you do. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Aloria, Laura Ali, Luke Peterson, Orkod Samoji, Amanda, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Danielle, Danny Smith, Dorina Pina, Elizabeth Stone, Eric Castillo, Jen Martin, Jenabeth Herman, Caitlin Wright, Laura Jane, Les Banana, Mazel Morel, Min Min TM, Mariah Sherman, Nadia Hamdi, Nixie Tricks, Paolo Rivera, Ryan Vita, Sexy Texy RN, Slampire Queen, Steffi Tech, The Chaos Collective, Travelful, Tromo, Victoria Corella, and Zoe Sevier. And you know what, my loves? I'm going to leave it on the note of, if you ever find yourself in a competitive environment, it really does behoove you to focus on your own performance and not what everyone else is doing. And with that, my loves, I'll see you in the next one. Yes. Deranged. What a weird episode that was. Ugh, I think I need a shower.